Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, I thought it'd be helpful for those that maybe missed the meeting or just are curious about this upcoming challenge that we have started today. So I thought, hey, well, why don't I just do this? Why don't I just run you through the slideshow so that we're all on the same page and yeah, we all kind of know what's going on. So I created this little slideshow to kind of keep me on track so I don't get down a rabbit trail. But anyways, so first page, pretty much, if you're new, this is our Freight House Fitness app. You'll want to download that. It's going to be your ticket to basically do everything. So, 2019 is going to be a year of change. So, within Freight House, a year of change, just with how we're doing stuff, very much organized and thought out and planned. That's going to be the big thing. So, and hopefully, for the better for you guys and what's going on with you. So, culture. All right. So, pretty much, the next year, hopefully be a big change in your life for whatever it may be, whatever your goals are. But, don't worry, we're a big family and you're going to fit right in. So, we're really big on people that maybe have old injuries or limitations because that's how a lot of people are here. And we can scale things to your level. And our coaches are extremely talented and we can modify like anything that you need modified. So, all right. So, let's talk about this 30-day shred, okay? This whole year, we're going to kind of take you guys through a journey. And the goal, I guess, the ultimate goal, and this is a muscle and strength, body composition style geared training. But the whole goal is to essentially take you into a reverse dieting type process, which means we're going to start off by figuring out where your set point is and then trying to slowly increase calories while taking activity down to increase your metabolic rate so that you can essentially the energy expenditure will be really high as far as how much you can take in before you gain fat. So really just hopefully helping to build up that metabolism and your energy. And so with the shred, it's kind of phase one of the different phases. And so this phase is a little more structured. It is a little more limiting on what is allowed and what's not allowed. And it's a little more geared toward figuring out where your set point is, getting you in an insulin sensitive situation where when we start piling all the carbs back in, your body and your muscles will be more susceptible to use them for muscle as energy and not get stored as fat or things like that. So that's kind of the whole point of this 30-day shred. Now, I've been working with a PhD biochemist, Dr. Trevor Kashey. You can look him up, Trevor Kashey Nutrition. He has been working with Olympics or Olympians, pro athletes, and all the sort. So he has been really helping side by side with a lot of this nutrition guidance and more like, muscle and strength, body composition style. And so this is really what we've been kind of going back and forth with. After this, I guess this should be phase 2, 3, and 4, but we're going to go through basically 3 phases of slowly increasing your calories and then slowly decreasing the activity that you're going to be doing so that you basically can eat more and not have to do as much to keep burning more calories. And so you'll feel like, basically you can eat more food. So that's kind of the whole point of it all. And that's really what's going to happen in the next phase in 30 days is we really start bringing the carbs back in and really taking away some of the activity as we kind of trickle it down a little bit through the challenge the next one. So, all right, let's dive in. Okay, so of course, you guys are watching this on the members page, so you are a member, and in that, and then just go through rules of Freight House. You don't want to no show. If you're sick, stay home. If you have dirty shoes, bring clean shoes. If you sparkle a lot, use our sweat towels. Wipe down after yourself. Don't take the towels home. Mop and clean is what we do daily, and we deep clean twice a week. And then here's the contact info for all the coaches on the accountability challenge. So, or on this challenge or any challenge really. So whoever you got a text from, this is the line, this is the number, this is the person you're assigned to help you with whatever needs you have, whatever it takes to kind of keep you accountable toward the goal that you have. And then any billing questions you have, you'll just email info@freighthousefitness.com and we'll take care of you with any billing or membership inquiries. Okay. All right. And then, of course, if you don't have the VIP members only portal, let us know. It isn't very friendly on the phone. It's more of a desktop version, so you want to get on desktop to use it. If you're on the phone, you have to like really click on the different tabs and then scroll down to the bottom. So it's not very friendly for that. And then let's get into kind of a overall theme of the muscle. This I call this the muscle and strength pyramid. And so Eric Helms has actually come up with this whole theme. But the first and foremost thing is behavior and lifestyle. So really figuring out your belief systems, what's going to work for you, what's going to be sustainable, what can you adhere to, what's going to ultimately help you go through and make a change if needed, and hit your goal and ultimately stay there. And so that's the most important thing of all when we come to this type of thing. Okay. Now, the next most important thing of all when it comes to body composition and wanting to change your body composition is your energy balance. So, calories in, calories out, food in, food out. That's ultimately what's going to change your body composition scientifically. Okay. Next is macronutrients. So within those calories, the protein, the carbs, the fats, ratios of those, that's what's going to ultimately do the next thing that's going to help you on the next least important thing, I guess I could say. Then after that is micronutrients. So where your vitamins and minerals and all those kinds of things within foods, trying to pick foods that have more nutrients in them than foods that have less nutrients. So like if for my carbohydrate source, if I chose something that was like a whole food, like a sweet potato, I'm going to feel a lot better than if I ate all my carbs in Pop-Tarts. So just trying to think of that. Now, if I had the same and the energy was the same and I could still like move in the same direction if the serving size is the same of both, but I'm feeling a lot better on the sweet potato. So that's kind of where I want your mindset to be when you're going through this. Next is nutrient timing. So times of day you're eating, that's not as important. It really doesn't matter. I think a lot of people are doing these intermittent fasting diets and all those kinds of things, but it's really just convenient. What's convenient to your lifestyle? Like however many meals a day you eat just depends on when it's useful for you, because the same results are going to happen whether you have 2 meals a day or 6. But it's whatever is like digestible and just making you feel good throughout the day is how you do that. And then the least most important thing is supplements. And I think supplements can be a good thing. That can definitely help you and benefit you. And I'll kind of get into more of that as we go through this slide. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, your accountability coach is expecting of you every week. So on this shred, we're going back to face-to-face check-ins. So every weekend after classes, the coaches will all be here. People are going to line up, and we're going to do a face-to-face check-in. How did this week go? How did your food go? How did things go? How was life? And we can make adjustments as needed. If somebody's feeling really just tired and they're not getting enough food in, we'll add more food in there. We'll add more carb days, whatever it takes. So we'll adjust it accordingly, more specifically as we get into this and figure out like you specifically and what you need. And that's kind of how that works. And then if you can't make it to those face-to-face check-ins, then you just turn in your weight into the chart. We're using a clipboard because we found that the clipboards are the easiest way to keep people on track and that nobody gets lost in the Google forms and sheets and all that kind of stuff. Okay. All right. Weekly weigh-ins, talked about that. We have a recipe book. So on our portal, we have some really cool recipes. There's a macronutrient legend that tells you in each recipe, it has a little pie graph, as you can see, and it shows like, this one has right here, the cauliflower breakfast pizza. It shows the pie chart right there, and it just tells you what's in it. So that's a protein, a carb, and a veggie, and then it shows the directions on how to cook it and everything like that. So lots of fun stuff there. And then let me go down here. Lunch options, so lots of different lunch recipes. And then there's dinner recipes, and then there's snacks, shakes, and dressings. So pretty cool stuff, all very useful, and it can help you through the challenge. And then, whoa, scary. And then next is a 30-second video on each one, exactly how to cook the food, which is pretty helpful and nice to have as well. So there's that. And I'm just running through this quick, guys. Supporting document tells you how to meal prep. It's in the portal. It's kind of a fun step-by-step how to meal prep in 90 minutes or less. And these are all the downloads under the 30-day shred tab. Traveling guide talks about traveling, how to travel. Restaurant ordering system, how to order at a restaurant. Frequently asked questions about nutrition. And then let's get into the meal plan. So this is kind of how the meal plan works for the 30-day shred. It is pretty limited. Okay, so we're trying to really just stick to protein and vegetables on a lot of the days, and trying to stick to a certain serving size. And men are going to get so many servings, women are going to get so many servings. How whenever you eat them and how you eat them, it doesn't matter. If you want to eat proteins that are on the list, you can have other proteins. These are just ones that we thought of that are on the list. And then on the veggie category, we're just trying to avoid on those veggie and fibrous veggie and protein days, the starchy carbs. Okay, so that's going to be pretty much your regular day on how that works. And then we have a refeed metabolism boost day. So it's really just a carb refeed day, and it depends on your body type, sorry, and where your body fat's at, on how we calculate your carb up day. And so you'll basically take your body weight times 1.5 divided by 40, and that's how many servings of carbs you can have. Each carb is about a fist size, or you can go off the measurements and list on the sheet. Again, all these documents are under the 30-day shred tab, but that kind of talks about that. And then here's the thing: if you're getting 7 days worth of food, how much to buy at the grocery store, and then different condiments, spices, and beverages that don't have calories in them, that are good to flavor up the food. I really feel like that's what really makes it more sustainable, is when you start adding stuff like sriracha, low sodium soy sauce, tamari, all kinds of really tasty sauces and things that don't have a lot of calories, just fresh herbs and spices and things like that, and then just really good beverages that don't have that excess calories. I think a lot of people get lost or get off track when they're drinking their calories a lot in. So it's good to kind of find some stuff to add to it. So there you go. And then the workout protocol. So this is what the 30-day shredders are doing through the workouts, through the weeks, what they're required to do. It ramps up each week. By all means, if you can't do 6 a week, you don't have to. This is just what we recommend. But if you need to do less, you can. You can come less times a week. You just have to basically try to get 30 minutes of activity in 6 days per week, of pretty, high intensity type style or, intervals. And then a lot of people have been runners, and they were wondering, well, running schedule with this schedule. If your priority is the run, then you can, prioritize that, and you can take some of this away. Just kind of make it work in your schedule and what your goal is. Supplement section. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the supplements, what we suggest, why we're using the supplements we're using, why I use the supplements that I'm using, and what I found. So these are 8 things that I look for when I'm trying to find a good supplement company. Over the last 5 years, I've done a lot of research and really trying to find a company that I believe in, because in the past I would have somebody come in and we'd sit down and I give them a list of supplements to get, and they go to GNC, and some guy would misguide them and give them a bunch of stuff that had fillers, wasn't FDA regulated, and super overpriced. And it would be stuff that he would get the most commission out of, and it was just really crappy. So what I've done is kind of gone through these 8 points to kind of ensure that the supplements that we do offer to you guys is the best of all time. So the first thing is just that it's not clumpy, that it's very easily mixable. So it has to be that. And then digestibility. So the worst thing is when you get a supplement that causes gas or bloating or runs. I've definitely taken some pre-workouts and pretty much missed the workout. So that's not good. Bioavailability. So you just want something that's like not expensive urine, something that you're going to take and just pee out. That's definitely not what you want to do. And then here's the most important point of all these, okay? So the supplement industry is like the Wild West. It's not FDA regulated. You can pretty much do whatever you want. So there was a documentary called Bigger, Faster, Stronger, where this guy basically took some guys off the street, brought them in, and had them put a bunch of just like not even supplements in, just like traces of supplement stuff, but then also just like lots of fillers in these tablets. And it showed how he could basically take that and get it on the shelf in front of the consumer and sell it without any certifications or anything at all. So what we've done is we found this thing called CGMP, and it's like an FDA regulation where basically they come in, it's a third party, they test the product to make sure it's what's in it is exactly what they say that's in it. And it's just like being audited by an auditor. They come in and they make sure that it is exactly pure to what it says it is. And so that's really important when looking for a supplement, to make sure it has that CGMP certification. Okay. Variants. Just that it's very, bottle to bottle consistent. That's really important. Concentration. The dosage is really important. So you don't want to have like stuff that's dosaged wrong, because you're just not going to get the results if it doesn't have the right amounts of things in it, ingredients. Taste. It's got to taste great. And then if you can put value to it, where there's 3 or 4 products combined into one, that's even better. And so that's kind of what we found in the stuff that we have. You've seen this before. It's at the gym. It's under the desk. We have a whey protein that has papaya extract in it to help the digestion. It's all natural. There's no fillers or additives. They use stevia extract to sweeten it. It's completely natural. It's pretty much like a food, and that's really what that is. The next level pre-workout is what they carry for their pre-workout drink. Another all-natural workout drink that has no fillers or anything like that. Same thing, stevia, sweetened, and all natural, okay? All right. So let's get on to the next thing. All right. So why are we using Prestige Labs? Sorry. And what are they? So Dr. Trevor Kashey basically got his PhD in biochemistry at 19 years old. And then after he got his PhD, he went to Russia for a year. He trained Olympians over there. He came back and worked for the U.S. Olympics team right here in the United States, and he also trains pro athletes. And what he found was he had kind of a formula that he was putting them through, but he couldn't really find the quality of supplements out there. So he decided to kind of come up with his own line. And he actually said that coming out with his supplement line was harder than getting his PhD. And he came out with a whole formulation of stuff. And he wanted to make sure that it was plant-based. The only thing that has meat in it is the women's multivitamin, has some beef liver in it, but everything is all natural, non-stimulants. There's no caffeine in anything or any kind of thing that's a stimulant. It's just all natural vitamins, which is pretty awesome. And then what he did was he kind of figured out, like, how am I going to distribute this? And so he figured out that the only way he really wants to distribute it is within gyms. So he said, I want to go to these gyms that know their clients, that can talk to them, and not just go to like a GNC and put it on the shelf for the general consumer and be misguided by a salesperson. So he really felt like, I need to get it to the gyms, get it to personal trainers. And so you got to be a personal trainer to even be a distributor. And then by being a distributor, you get a 40% discount, which is what we're offering to you guys for the same price that we get it at. And then beyond that, it's, beyond commercial grade. It really is better than anything that I've found on the market after doing tons of research, trying to find companies that fall into all these guidelines, plus offer the discount for people to over just getting it on Amazon and the website. The next thing is the CGMP certification. It's never failed an inspection. It's always passed that FDA type of approval. The next thing is it's manufactured by Whole Foods. So they actually manufacture the product right in the Whole Foods manufacturer, the same place that all the Whole Foods products are manufactured, which is pretty awesome. And Whole Foods actually told them that the ingredients and the distribution of this product was some of the most expensive manufacturing that they've ever seen, just because of the purity and the quality of the product. So pretty awesome stuff. So here's what my day looks like and why I take what I take and when I take it. So this is kind of the ultimate package for men, and this is how my day goes. So I wake up, I take the Burn AM, and it's a non-stimulant fat burner. So what they've done is they figured out that most fat burners out there are just a marketing scheme, and they have like tons of caffeine, and it's basically just a big caffeine bomb that just makes you feel like you're on crack. So they took 7 concentrated foods like garlic, I think green tea, and a bunch of different herbs, and they concentrated them down and they put them in the product for thermogenesis. Then they put aloe vera in it to cool you down, and then they have an entire blood sugar stabilizer and appetite suppressant that's all from natural foods in that product as well. So what I found is I usually take this in the morning, and then I get the kids off and go in with Kendra. I'll go to a coffee shop. I won't eat breakfast. I might even go work out. I still don't eat, and I'm not getting hungry anymore. I really don't feel like I have an appetite. I'm not getting hangry. My blood sugar is not dropping, and it might be like, seriously, there's been days where it was like 2 o'clock, and I'm like, I haven't ate today, and so I'll pretty much make myself eat. So it's been pretty awesome to not be mad and upset if I miss a meal and just be hangry. And that's really what I've experienced in the past, especially on these types of nutrition plans where you're at a deficit and you just get irritable. And so it's really helped with that for me personally. The next thing is the pre-workout. So the pre-workout is just a ton of B vitamins, all natural, like B3, B12, and all the other B vitamins are all in it. And then it has a whole formulation of like beta alanine, creatine, L-tyrosine, and different things that are proven and scientifically proven to help your workout and really fuel you through that workout to help for those extra reps. So that's what the pre-workout is. And then I mix it with the intra-workout and I drink it together during the workout. So the intra-workout is a ton of branched chain amino acids, essential amino acids, and things to help your muscles repair. So it's basically like just protein that's breaking all the way down into the amino acid to help for muscle recovery. So that's kind of what I do during the whole workout. And then I eat my first meal with all my vitamins, the men's vitamin. So they actually found that men eat a lot of food. And so we're actually not very deficient in a lot of vitamins. So they really focus the men's vitamin around prostate health, around hormones, keeping things just regular and really geared toward men. The women's multivitamin is pink, and it's more like for iron and different deficiencies that women have, like like iron and calcium and things like that. So it really has a lot of vitamins geared just for that. The EFA is just a bunch of essential fatty acids like DHEA, omega-3s, and all the different fatty acids are all combined together in that one product. Next is Test Storm. So that's definitely not for the ladies. It's a natural testosterone booster with tons of just natural foods to help your testosterone levels. And obviously, there's a lot of benefits behind that and having higher testosterone for men, as it does go down over the years. Burn PM is an evening appetite suppressant. Again, a non-stimulant. They have a donut on there, so they pretty much said that when you're having those night cravings, you can take the Burn PM and it pretty much eliminates any kind of night cravings. So it's pretty awesome because I really don't crave I don't crave at night. Like I feel like you need to go to the pantry and start chowing down on sweets. So it's been pretty awesome taking that. And then the last thing is a sleep multiplier, and it's basically like 3 products in one. So it has a bunch of different natural ingredients to help your brain say it's nighttime, turn the lights off and go to sleep and settle down. Then it has a whole bunch of ingredients to help muscle recovery. And then it has a whole bunch of ingredients on the third part to help you wake up refreshed and focused and ready to go. And so that's the line, and that's what I take. Obviously, you don't have to take all that, but what's nice is if you do 3, you get 1 free. And these are all the different bundles that they put together. This top one is definitely the most popular one. And it's the Burn AM, the workout drinks, and the sleep multiplier. So that's the fast results bundle, and it's pretty awesome. And then this just kind of goes through what I just talked about on all the products, the bullet points, and you can find that in the portal. You can even go to the website and watch Dr. Trevor Cashew talk about each product. You just go to prestigelabs.com and watch his videos. Just remember that prestigelabs.com, the prices are full price. You want to find the affiliate link through us so that you get that 40% off discount, which you can find on our app. But yeah, these are all the different products. And that's it, guys. That's pretty much how this whole thing works. If you're interested, you just click on that tab in the app, or we're going to have these order forms here, and we have to place the order for you, and then it gets directly shipped to your house. The prices on the order sheet, on the left are the consumer price, then you have the distributor price, and then they have the subscribe and save. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much how the shred works. And I thought I'd just do this video to kind of let everybody know that may have missed the meeting, and so that you're informed.